أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Welcome back to our program that is MTA Kids Time, which is being brought to you by MTA International Gambia Studios. And in this program, we discuss various topics regarding Islam and religion in general. In our last series, we were discussing on the life history of our beloved Master Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By the grace of Allah the Almighty, we are starting another series. And in this, we discuss on the life history of the various prophets that have been mentioned in the Holy Quran. So today, we are going to discuss one of them. So please stay with us, and here we are here with the kids who are going to make this program interactive. So thank you for tuning. So before wasting more time, as normally the way it is, we start with the recitation from the Holy Quran. So let's please start with the recitation from the Holy Quran by Sister Tahira. Please give us the recitation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Wa ila adin akahum huda. Qala ya qaumi ubudullaha ma lakum min ilahin ghairuh in antum illa muftarun.
Jazakumullah. Thank you very much. So let's hear the translation from our brother Nuruddin Cham. Please give us the translation.
Assalamu alaikum
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Translation. Unto Adin we sent their brother Hud. He said, O my people, worship Allah alone. You have no God save him. In associating other gods with him, you but forge lies.
Thank you very much. We had the translation of the just recited verses from the Holy Quran, and this is from Surah Hud. So here, I think we know the background of what we are coming to discuss, and that is one of the prophet by the name Prophet Hud. Thank you very much. This is what Allah the Almighty says in the Holy Quran. He said, we sent Hud, a brother to the people of earth. And when he came, what did he say? He said that, "U'budullaha ma lakum min ilahin ghayru." He said, worship Allah. There is no God beside him. But we will see in the later path what was their response to the call of prophethood. So it is very important that we try to know who are these people, that is the earth, because prophethood is a prophet sent to the people of earth. Therefore, it will be very, very important for us to know what was the way of the life of the people of earth prior to Prophet Nuh being sent to them. So we have found in histories, and we have found even in the Holy Quran in particular, where Allah the Almighty described these people. We realize, we came to know the people of earth, first of all, they were living in places near Yemen today. We know it as Yemen. Aden, in a place called Aden. Others say that near Syria, near Mesopotamia. These were the areas these people were living. So these people, they were well cultured and well civilized people. They respect their culture, and they are very civilized in the sense that they are aware. So another thing also, these people have a great advancement in science and architecture, architectural work. Architectural work, we mean that is construction of very tall buildings or very big palace. So they are very good at that too. And also we said that they had also a working factories. And in these factories, they produce a lot of foods for themselves. And also they build big or tall houses or places where their kings lived, where they themselves inhabit. And this is why it is recorded that they were very good when it comes to architecture. And also they were residing in a place that is a fertile land. When we talk about fertile land, meaning we can grow, or they can grow their crops very well, and they can have a lot of harvest. These are the areas they were living around, and these were some of the work that they were involved in. So that is why in general they were known as the people of art, and in the Holy Quran we have seen it. Allah the Almighty mentioned them. They live just after the time of Prophet Nuh. We know Prophet Nuh came very early. It is recorded that he is among the founders of civilization. It started with him. So after him, these people came. That is the people of earth. They were also consisting of different people who are having a high power. They were powerful people, and this, as a result of that, led them to be, some of them were very cruel. They were very wicked. They will go and conquer communities. Whoever dare to stand against them, they crushed you brutally. They were very cruel. They were conquering different places. They were getting more power, getting more wealth, getting higher status as a result of this. So in general, Allah the Almighty has blessed these people. He blessed them when it comes to knowledge they acquired. That's why we said that they were very good in science and architecture. And also they were blessed with wealth. They were blessed with power. These were the people of earth. They become very evil and dishonest after gaining this. You know, it is recorded even in the Holy Quran. Allah the Almighty has told us, "Innama amwalukum wa awladukum fitna." Your children and your wealth are a trial for you. So these people have gained this power, they gain this wealth, and as a result of that, it becomes a trial to them. So when it become a trial to them, they fail it. Because what eventually happens, they become very cruel, they become very dishonest. They become evil people. They do whatever they wish to do. Whether Allah the Almighty like it or not, for them they do. So as a result of this, they become very proud also. They listen to no one. They have no mercy. They do not care for the poor and the needy. When you are poor, you suffer in their hand. They do not have any sympathy towards anybody. This is what it leads them to. Their wealth, their power leads them to these evil behaviors. And as a result of that, Allah the Almighty, always when people go so far in their evil action, in their evil, immoral behavior, He always sends a person who will come to warn them, to reform them, to show them the right path, the right track, so that they will not have any excuse in the day of judgment to tell Allah the Almighty, you did not send a warner to us to come and inform us what we're supposed to do. And this is why in every generation Allah the Almighty have said this, He said we send a warner or a prophet to them. And this, when they reach to this limit of their evil action and immorality, Allah the Almighty decided to send an individual, a prophet of His, by the name Prophet Hud, who have come. When he come, what did he say? He said, that is the verse that we recite here. He said that, all my people worship Allah alone. Allah, the one you know, no other God beside Him exists. This is what He told them. But look at their response. They said that, are you going to tell us to leave our gods that we are worshipping? They were worshipping idols, the like of stones. They say, we are not going to do that. And in fact, they laughed at him. They told him, look at you. You did not give us any concrete proof to show us that Allah the Almighty has existed. So for that being the case, we are not going to accept what you are saying. And you cannot make us to stop worshiping what we are worshiping and follow your God, whom you did not prove to us as exists. And this is why when he told them that, some of them thought that he is looking for power, because they were so engrossed in worldly material. So as a result of that, anybody who have come to show them other thing different, they will think that you are also looking for power, as they are doing. And this is what they thought. They said, Hud is also looking for power. This is why he's telling us these tales and stories. So we cannot do that. We cannot follow you. But what was the response of Hud? Hud saw them that he have no interest in wealth. He have no kind of interest towards the power, the one they are talking about. And this is why he say, in ajriya illa ala rabbil alamin. He said, my reward is only with Allah, the Lord of the world. What you are thinking? I'm looking for power and wealth? No. I know my power and my reward lies in the hand of my Lord. Rabbil Alamin, the Lord of the entire world. So this is very important. So this eventually continue preaching them, warning them, but they refused. But he told them, Inni akhafu. He said, I'm afraid that Allah the Almighty is going to punish you. And eventually he punished them. It is recorded in the Holy Quran. Their punishment come in the form of storm, which lasted for 8 days and 7 nights in the Holy Quran. So please, this is what we have about the history of the earth and their prophets and the way they interact and what was the result of these people of earth. Eventually they were punished. So I think you have understood, and if you have any question that you want to ask regarding the topic that we are discussing, please you can ask. Yes, Majula, can you give her the mic, please? You have a question or you have a comment?
A question.
Okay, please go on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What was the last warning from Hazrat Hud?
Thank you very much. It's a very important question. What was the last warning given by Prophet Hud to his people? That is us. Who can answer it? Who can try? Yes, Tyra, can you please tell us the answer? Yes.
He said, now I am afraid that you will be punished by Allah.
That was the last warning. He warned them until he tired, they could not change. He said, and now I am afraid that you are going to be punished by Allah. So you have to take heed. You get it loud and clear. Thank you very much. Any other person? Question or comment? Yes, Khadija, please. You have any question or you have comment?
Question.
Okay, go on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Why were they cruel rulers?
Why were they cruel rulers? You can see at the early stage, they were people who were blessed by Allah the Almighty in terms of wealth and power. But what makes them cruel? I have said this. Generally or naturally, human beings are like that. Most of them, that's why Allah the Almighty said that in the Holy Quran, most of the people are not grateful. Qalilun min ibadiy shakur. He said, most of my servants, few of them are grateful. The rest are ungrateful. So these people, they become proud, and they went to the extent that thinking that the wealth that they achieve and the riches and the power, it is created by themselves. So they don't think any other thing. They thought that it is within their power. So the power also led for their cruelty, and also the knowledge they have, the strength they have, the wealth they have. They think that nobody dares to stand against them. So that makes them so proud and arrogant, and what Allah the Almighty is saying, that your wealth and your children are a trial, so their wealth become a trial to them, and they could not pass the trial. They become arrogant, they become proud, and they forget that their riches and wealth is being granted to them by Allah the Almighty. So as a result of that, they become cruel. Is it understood? Thank you very much. Next, is there anyone? Yes, Hassan? You have a question or you have a comment?
I have a question.
Question, yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Where was Hazrat Hud living?
Where were they living? Yes, it's a very important place. we know it today as Yemen, near Yemen, others say near Syria, others, as I said in the beginning, near Mesopotamia. So, but basically, this were in Arabia, these were the places that they were living around mountains region, around Yemen, Syria, and Mesopotamia. That was the place these Arab people were living. And today you can find some traces that people exist there once. Yes, is there any other question? Yes, Masrul? You have a question or you have a comment too?
I have a question.
Yes, go on.
Assalamu alaikum wa
Wa
rahmatullah.
alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Were the people of Hazrat Hud punished by Allah?
Yes. Were they punished by Allah? Were they punished? What was the punishment? Who can tell me? Yes, Nuruddin, please. What was the punishment?
A cloud came in shape of a rain cloud.
Eh?
A cloud.
A cloud.
A dark cloud.
A dark cloud in a storm. We can say a storm.
A storm.
Yes, which lasted for how many days?
8 days and 7 nights.
We said 8 days and 7 nights, and this is recorded in the Holy Quran. So they were punished. The wind was too much, to the extent that when they wanted to run to their home, they could not see the places where they were going to. And this lasted for 8 days and 7 nights. Eventually, all the Arab people were destroyed, except a small group of the followers of Prophet Hud and Hud himself. But the rest, they were destroyed. This is what the Holy Quran tells us. And this is the Sunnah. Always when Prophet comes, he warns the people until he could no longer make them to listen. Allah the Almighty sent a divine chastisement to them. And they were an example of the people who reject a prophet, and they were destroyed. So we have any other question? Yes, Nuruddin. Can you please? You have question or comment?
Question.
Yes, go on.
Why are they laughing?
Why? We said that they were laughing. Not so?
Yes.
They laugh at him. Why were they laughing? They thought that he is just somebody who's giving them stories and tales. Look at this man. He is telling us to worship one God when he cannot prove to us who is that God. This is what they told him. You cannot even prove to us whether God exists. And in fact, you look at you. You have nothing that you can offer to us. So how can we follow what you are saying? So they were laughing, and they were seen as somebody who is just making stories, who have nothing to say, and is trying to look for a way to earn power, to earn wealth. And this is why it is in the Holy Quran he told them, "In ajriya illa ala rabbil alamin." My reward only lies in the Lord of the whole world, that is Rabbil Alamin. So they were laughing at him, thinking that he's also making some tricks, tricking them to also to squeeze himself to have some wealth and power. You understand? That was the reason they were laughing at him. And this has already been the case. Always when prophets come, they were laughed, they were mocked at. Even the Holy Prophet, the greatest of all prophets, which we will be discussing later. Of course, we have already discussed it in our previous episode, but they told him, "Ya ayyuhalladhi nuzila alayka dhikr, innaka la majnun." They told him that you are a majnun, a madman. You understand? So I think this is where time allows us. We have come to the end of another episode, and this is a new series, and by the grace of Allah the Almighty, we are going to continue exploring on the life history of prophets and the way they deal with their people, and what was the result of those people who rejected those prophets of Allah. So thank you for your participation until we come on our way, inshallah. Dear viewers, this is what time allowed us. We have come to the end of another episode. This is a new series, and as I said, this series we discuss on the life history of prophets that are mentioned in the Holy Quran. And by the grace of Allah the Almighty, today we were able to discuss one of the prophets who is mentioned in the Holy Quran. And in fact, there is a particular surah that is named after him, that is Surah Hud, and that is Prophet Hud, who was sent to the people of earth. So please, thank you for tuning, and please continue watching this important program. Until we come on your way here in MTA International Gambia Studio, I was your host, Said Sambaso. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.